Hi. Hi, you guys. It is February 1st, 2026. And we are at location number 3, I believe. Could be 4. I guess I'm mixed up all the time. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. Got my gear on. Got my cleats on. Haven't been here in a minute. Let's see what is happening. Already ran, well, I didn't run into them, but I saw 2 deer going across the road as I was coming in. Mama and a baby, and then a little bit further down the road, there was another one. I'm not sure which way I want to go, so I'll go straight. Natural bridge. That's interesting. This is where I found several really clear, good footprints. So I'm gonna have to make sure I keep my eyes peeled. And yes, I still have my iPhone. Using that because I have not even taken that camera out of the box. So this is what we have, and this is what we're using for now. There's no wind, so that is really nice. Gonna be a little shaky. Sorry, guys. Trying to fight the snow and walk. But I have my cleats on. That is a big deer print. As you can see, they are walking on the water. Sorry about the shaking. They say if you hold it closer to you, it it won't shake so much, so I'm trying that, but maybe if I hold it out. So quiet in here. Where there's the river. Just heard a wood knock at 5:37. Hope you guys heard that. What is that? Interesting. See that right there? It's nice to be greeted with the wood knock. Came from across that little river. I almost took that path, but chose this one instead. I don't know where I'm going here. Guess we're going downhill. I don't know what that is. There are no bear here, so right there is a river frozen over. It's really nice out here. Slipping and sliding even with my cleats on. It's a river. So I had a very interesting experience last night. I did Brian Weiss's past life regression session. And I've had past life regression sessions, gosh, back 35, 40 years ago from a psychotherapist. And that was quite interesting. But what I wasn't expecting is I was not expecting this session, and it's on YouTube. He guides you through it, but you can sit on your couch and do it. And I was not expecting this to be Bigfoot related, but it was. So what came into my mind, and I actually saw pictures, saw details, was very interesting, was the first thing I saw was a male, which I knew to be me, dressed in period clothing, about 1800 something, and he was carrying a rifle over his shoulder. Was like, hard to tell, could have been springtime, maybe. He was down by the river, walked up to the river, and there, standing there, was a juvenile male Bigfoot. I'd say 13 to 17. So the boy could have been 15 or 16, I'm not sure. Walked up to the Bigfoot, and they were hanging around the edge of the river. And the Bigfoot was doing something in the river, and the boy was just watching. And to the left, the river was on the right, and to the left was like a cliff face, a little bit of ways. And this cliff face had 6 or 7 boys and men up there with guns. And what happened was they shot this Bigfoot. I don't know what happened to the body. That's where that experience ended, after the boy, presumably me, got shot in the shoulder. And as I was witnessing this scene, it was the right shoulder, I actually got a very, very pain in my right shoulder. And I cried real tears in real life. And then the scene went on, and it showed an older man, which was me many years later, sitting on a porch up high on a mountain. I think it was overlooking a lake or something. And I recognized that man as the boy, ergo me. And he had a long white beard. and he was by himself. He got up off the porch, it was daylight, and he went into the cottage house. Laid down on his bed and never did wake up. Now, there were no children involved with this man. There was no spouse. I'm assuming got disgusted and moved away from society after they shot his friend. That's interesting. Looks like bird feet, maybe? So, one of the last things that I got out of that experience was this male Bigfoot, whose name was Matuska, came through in my meditation and told me, "You died that day with me," because I basically hermited myself and stopped living life. Was I unhappy? Didn't seem to be. Was I at peace? Well, as peaceful as you can get. But the big lesson there for me was, when you have a trauma, don't close your life off. So I'm very comfortable alone, and I have a tendency to hermit myself. So I try to make sure that I get out of that mode and don't do that. I have friends, we go out, we have a good time, but I am the only single one in the group. Everybody else is married, so there are times, I want to go out to eat, I go out to eat. Sometimes I go with my friends, sometimes I go by myself. But the point is, if I want to go, I just go. I don't let the fact that I'm by myself deter me in any way, shape, or form. So I do feel like I'm living my life. I just have to make sure that I am living it and not hermiting myself away from everybody. Because those words, "You died that day along with me," hit kind of hard. So I make sure I go out and do things. And the fact that those particular words came out was interesting to me. So that was a very interesting experience. Took me a minute to calm the tears down. But it was a great reminder. Gonna pause you for a minute. All right, we're back. I wanted to get across the river. Just gonna go up here a little ways. Not too far. This is a path less taken. Just want to see what's back here. I don't know what's this going on here. can't take this deer trail down here. Some kind of structure. Alright, we're just gonna go up here a minute. I like to keep my videos around 20. Lots of tree fall. We'll end up here. Wanted to get out here earlier, but we got stuck in Tractor Supply for an hour trying to find a belt for my snowblower. Well, I got it. And you have to Google how to put it on. If not, I call a small engine repair guy and say, help. And he will help. Okay, you guys, we're gonna end this here. You guys have a great Sunday, and we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you.